as you saw, we are definitely in four-wheel drive, or as the dash light says, part-time four-wheel drive. That was apparent by the wheels, the front wheels in the driveway being kind of bound up. So we're going to go with the recommendation of driving the vehicle in reverse. I read that it needs to be at a rate of about 5 miles per hour and in a short distance, 150 feet I think is what I read. So we'll give that a try and see if that will allow the vehicle to go into two-wheel drive, which the selector is in the two-wheel drive position, but it seems like the transfer case is still in part-time four-wheel drive. We'll give that another shot with the reverse. That's supposed to eliminate the tension on the system and allow it to fall into two-wheel drive. So now we're going to try the reverse trick, where they recommended 5 miles per hour for 150 feet or so, and see if that will allow it to go into two-wheel drive. Still in four-wheel drive. That didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Ooh, I'm having a hard time moving here. Real bad time. Well, I'm sorry to report that didn't do a thing. I'm still in part-time four-wheel drive. I tried a couple other tricks where they recommended switching it to full-time and then to two-wheel drive. Same thing. I'm still in four-wheel drive, part-time four-wheel drive. Next step, under the vehicle and see if I can find anything that's obvious under there. Alrighty, well, we're back on this second day, day 2. The 98 Jeep Cherokee XJ, still in part-time four-wheel drive. So next option was to adjust the linkage for the transfer case. We'll get underneath there and give it a go. Got the wheels chalked in the rear just as an extra precaution. I don't think that the emergency brake lever is very effective at all. We'll show you that in another video. Anyway, let's crawl underneath there and see. This I think is definitely going to lead to a change. Maybe not necessarily success, but definitely a change in our scenario. So let's get under there and check it out. All right, that's the 1/2-inch bolt that you need to slacken to make the adjustment on the linkage. We've already backed that off. The lever's in two-wheel drive. Now we'll see what positions we can move the transfer case lever in, since now we're free from the linkage. It's a little tough to see, but we definitely have free range with the linkage. So we'll make our adjustment incrementally depending on where the position needs to be. That is going to be in two-wheel drive The rod is all the way to the rear of the vehicle, which means that the lever is pushed forward inside the cab. Back and forth. Okay, so there should be two-wheel drive as far as the selection of the control in the cab. Here, right here is the transfer case control arm. And I would basically refer to this as the lever being completely forward. That is in the two-wheel drive position. That's two-wheel drive with this lever completely forward. So at this point, with that lever completely forward and our control linkage in position up here, we're ready to put the pinch bolt back and should be an adjustment for two-wheel drive. May not be the steadiest shot out there, but I did want to show you the position that the transfer case lever would be in all the way to the aft as you switch through and continue back. A little tough. There it is, 4 low. With the arm all the way back, you're in 4 low. To get that back, what we're going to want to do is get a pry bar back in behind here and get it started. There you go. Very carefully. Move it till it's all the way in the forward position. As far forward as it'll go. Yeah, one more click. There it is. Once again, we're going to make sure that we're all the way back towards the aft of the vehicle, which means that the lever will be in the forward position. Sorry about the camera work, guys. All the way to the aft. With the rod, that means that the lever is all the way in the forward position, selecting two-wheel drive. We'll reinstall the nut, pinch bolt, rather, right here, and give it a try. There we go. I don't want to strip it or bust the head off of there, but I don't want it to move either, so I'm going to snug it down a little harder than I normally do. Oops. One more. That ought to do it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. A little more presentable on. Boy, oh boy, that was a little bit of a dirty job. Anyway, didn't want to jump in the vehicle all trashed out. It's a good way to wreck the interior of a vehicle. So anyway, got that handled. Now, before somebody says something about the wheel chocks, we're going to kick those out of the way. Fire this bad boy up, see what happens. See if old Bessie come out of four-wheel drive. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. That ought to work. Let's see. You guys will know when I know. I'll try to keep my cool if it doesn't work out. It's all good. I enjoy working on this stuff, sharing a little information, so we'll keep plugging along. So this required a simple linkage adjustment. No slamming it into two-wheel drive. That didn't do a thing. It was just a matter of adjusting the linkage. Thanks to my friend Ray, lifetime mechanic, suggested doing this in the first place, and he was spot on. So definitely, we tried the reverse thing yesterday. That didn't do a thing. Definitely needed to adjust and address the linkage. All looks good underneath there now. So let's take it for a spin. We're in the two-wheel drive position for the transfer case, and we are in reverse with the transmission. So let's roll this bad boy back out of the driveway and see what we get. Clear. Let's crank it. Oh yeah, it feels pretty good. Let's see if it's gonna behave itself. Alrighty, well, I'm convinced we've got this fixed. Good. She is definitely in two-wheel drive. Front end still feels a little heavy. I'm not used to the vehicle, but it definitely is not binding and popping like it was in four-wheel drive yesterday. All right, success. Well, there we go. Like and subscribe and all that happy stuff, and the Lord's blessings. Thanks for watching.